So next I went to Tractor Supply last night without any children, so I was able to walk around and really start looking at different stuff. Usually I just kind of run in and grab what I need, but last night I actually stayed and kind of browsed around. So I'll show you what I got at Tractor Supply, and just in case you're curious, I'm going to give you the prices of some of the things I bought, because I was always curious before I had chickens, how much does all this stuff cost? You know, what's the average cost that I can expect to spend per month? So I'll share it with you in case you're also curious. Oops, I bought this by mistake yesterday. Whenever I'm around feeds, you know, at Lowe's or the Tractor Supply or any store that sells seeds, even the grocery store, I like, oh, pick up one. This is a pumpkin seed, and it is good for 15 to 30 pound fruits on 8-foot vines. Perfect for carving jack-o'-lanterns. So we have space this year. I'm going all out. I'm gonna try to grow pumpkins. We'll see if it works. I have no idea. I've never grown pumpkins before, but hey, let's give it a try. If we can get 4 pumpkins for my kids with this $3 packet of seeds, I'll be happy. So that I got, and I also have this cute little pail, which I felt like I needed this in my life for when I am giving my chickens kind of like the chicken scratch, like the oats. I was grabbing a bowl out of the cupboard, a little plastic bowl every time, and then I would be washing them, you know, because I usually do it twice a day. So this is perfect. It's like $4, so I needed that for sure. Then I got the mealworms for my chickens. I think this bag was about $10, and it's 10 ounces. So the mealworms aren't inexpensive. These are dry, they're not live, obviously. I don't give them to my chickens a lot. They're definitely a treat, but they love them, and it's just kind of fun to have mixed in with their other food. And I have been reading about growing your own mealworms, which is a little bit more labor intensive than I was ready for right now, but a possibility if you have a lot of chickens and you want to do that, something to look into. You can grow your own at home. Okay, something I was really excited to get, which doesn't seem that exciting initially, is these rubber bowls. This is what they are. So we had the cold snow here last week, and my chicken water froze, and so I started watching videos about, you know, what to do, how to keep the chicken water warm. And the best thing that I read was just get a plastic or rubber, which is what this is, rubber type bowl, and you put the water in it and put a few ping pong balls in it, which I already had on hand because we'd done them for science experiments before. And you put this in the coop in the morning, and you know, it might start to freeze up, but at least they get most of the day, and then about halfway through the day you switch it out with another one. So I got 2. These were $7.50 each, so not much, and these are something that you can see how big it is. We can use these, you know, all over the homestead with multiple animals, or they have lots of these. So those seemed great. So hopefully that will work out well for keeping the chicken water from freezing. So the next thing that I bought is this big bag back here of cracked corn. I have been feeding my chickens some corn. It was actually just popcorn that I got from the grocery store that I had. Like I bought an inexpensive bag of it, and I just been feeding them a very little bit of it each day. It's high in fat, and it's definitely a treat for them, but you know, they like it, and it was good for the winter for them to process, kind of keep them warmer, is what I read. But I saw this bag of cracked corn. It's a 50-pound bag. You can see how big it is, and it was only $9. So I was like, yeah, we're buying that. Don't know anything about the brand, but I figured, hey, that's definitely better than the one I'm buying at the grocery store that's this big for $3. So the other thing I want to talk to you about is my chicken feed. So I was using the Purina Start and Grow, which is just the Purina brand, obviously, that you can use from the time they are baby chicks up until they're egg laying, which is about 18 weeks. So I bought that initially just because I went into the Tractor Supply and I didn't want to buy the expensive organic one. That was a little more than I was ready to do at that point. I wanted non-medicated for sure. So that was the middle of the range one. And you know, at the time I just grabbed it, and I've been using that for a few months. Now that they're getting close to laying age, in about 2 weeks they'll hit the 18-week mark, which I'm not really expecting them to lay because it's winter and I know it's cold and we don't have a lot of light, but I'm going to start feeding them that way because they're going to get ready to lay hopefully in another month and a half maybe when it starts to warm up. So I started researching other brands of feed, and I wanted one that was better than Purina, you know, just like you probably wouldn't want to feed your dogs Purina. You know there's a lot better quality up there, but it's, you know, inexpensive and it's readily available. I started reading about other brands, and I wanted to find one that, you know, was middle of the road, wasn't too expensive, but better quality. And a lot of people recommended this Blue Seal. label here on the bag. So it's Blue Seal, and it's actually by Kent. And I guess in some parts of the country that might have slightly different names, but the overall company is Kent, and they're just known to be a good quality provider of animal feeds. It's actually cheaper. I think the Purina was maybe $18 for a bag, and this is $16. So it was the same price. This is a 50-pound bag. And this one is the egg layer. It's called Home Fresh Nutrition for Laying Hens Extra Egg Layer. I got this, I'm going to start doing this in about 2 weeks. So right now, I will tell you a 50-pound bag of food for 16 chickens is lasting me about 2 weeks. And they are free-ranging, probably a good 6 hours a day, and I do give them some greens and some corn, obviously, and some oats, but not a ton. So about 2 weeks for a 50-pound bag of feed, which can range anywhere between, $15, $20 range, I would say. So that's kind of what you can expect at this point if you're wondering how much it's going to cost to feed your hens. This one was $16, or right around there. It might have been on sale because it was $1 off. So I got this. And because after I started reading about the Purina, I really didn't want to go back to it. And I needed one more bag of the traditional feed. This before the Legger feed. I got this Grow and Show, which you can see back here. And this is actually for all poultry. It's, let me see if I can read it. It's purple on the top. It's a purple bag. And that one is good not when they're baby chicks, but from 8 weeks to laying age. So you have about a 10-week window where you could use the Grow and Show, which is the window that I'm in right now. So I'm going to give them this bag for about 2 weeks, and then they'll be at the point where they're ready for the layer. So that was my plan. And that one is the same price, about $15, $16. So not bad for what you're getting, better quality than Purina, but still readily available at Tractor Supply and easy to get your hands on, which is one of the main things that I wanted. So that was my trip to Tractor Supply. It's a little exciting when I was there. As you can see, I was excited about the new products, but I think that's it for now. Just keeping you up to date on what we're feeding the chickens and the seeds, getting ready for spring. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any comments or questions, please comment below, and subscribe our videos if you want to see more. We'll be back soon, and thanks for watching.